You've just lost 20 pounds on keto. Your energy is back. Your blood sugar is steady. And friends can't stop asking what your secret is. But then your doctor calls. Your LDL cholesterol has skyrocketed. And now you're torn. Is keto saving your health? Or quietly putting your health at risk? Today, we're unpacking the science, the risks, the benefits, and how to make keto work with your health, not against it. Keto is powerful. It's one of the most talked about diets in the world, especially for weight loss and blood sugar control. When people see dramatic improvements, triglycerides drop, insulin resistance improves, and cravings disappear. But here's the tricky part: while some markers improve, others don't. For certain people, LDL cholesterol and up levels rise, and those are directly tied to cardiovascular risk. This dual effect, both benefit and potential harm, is why health on keto is one of the biggest debates in nutrition today. So, what's happening inside you on keto? By cutting carbs, your body flips its fuel source. Instead of running on glucose, it burns fat, producing ketones for energy. This shift often lowers triglycerides, boosts HDL, the so-called good cholesterol, and this is where keto shines. Lower triglycerides mean less fat circulating in your bloodstream, a big win for heart health. Many people also see improved insulin sensitivity, which reduces the risk of metabolic syndrome, one of the biggest drivers of heart disease. For some, blood pressure drops as excess weight comes off. You feel lighter, not just on the scale, but in the way your heart pumps. It's like giving your cardiovascular system a break it's been begging for. But here's the other side of the coin. Not everyone's heart responds kindly. A group of people, often called lean mass hyperresponders, experience dramatic spikes in LDL cholesterol when eating high amounts of saturated fat on keto. For them, the scale may go down, but their up particles, the real drivers of plaque buildup in arteries, shoot up. And while some argue this doesn't matter if inflammation stays low, the truth is long-term data is still uncertain. If your family has a history of heart disease, ignoring these numbers could be risky. It helps to zoom out. Our ancestors naturally ate in cycles. They didn't have bread and pasta at every meal, but they also didn't consume butter, coffee, and bacon daily. Their diets were seasonal, diverse, and balanced with movement. Keto, in some ways, mimics that low-carb, high-fat survival mode. But unlike our ancestors, we now sit more, stress more, and rely on saturated fat-heavy modern foods. And that's where balance gets tricky. Keto can be healthy, but only if it respects the principles of variety, nutrient density, and moderation. So how do you protect your health on keto? First, choose your fats wisely. Swap out heavy saturated fats like too much butter, cheese, and fatty cuts of red meat for monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. Sing olive oil, avocados, nuts, and fatty fish like salmon. Second, don't forget fiber. Keto isn't a green light to avoid vegetables. Leafy greens, broccoli, zucchini, and chia seeds all fit beautifully into keto while feeding your gut and lowering cholesterol. And third, hydration and electrolytes matter. When you support your body's balance, your heart doesn't have to work as hard. Here is the truth. You don't have to guess how your health is doing on keto. Get your labs checked. Watch not just LDL, but APOP, triglyceride to HDL ratios, and even TRP for inflammation. If numbers look concerning, don't panic. You may just need to tweak your fat sources or adjust protein. Think of keto like a custom suit that needs tailoring to fit your body. And the best way to know if it fits your health is to measure, not assume. So, does keto help or hurt your health? The honest answer: it depends on how you do it, and on your genetics. For some, it's a lifesaver, lowering blood sugar, melting fat, and easing pressure on the heart. For others, it's a double-edged sword, fixing one issue while quietly raising another. The key isn't to fear keto, but to master it. Focus on heart smart fats, eat your greens, move your body, and keep an eye on your blood work. Remember, keto isn't just about losing weight fast, it's about building a lifestyle where your brain, your body, and your heart can all thrive together. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone exploring keto. And tell me in the comments, have you noticed changes in your heart health or cholesterol since starting keto? Your story could help someone else.